with the recent Dame 71 performance, he had the most efficient 60 and 70-point games. Is it safe to say that he's the second best shooter of all time?
Allegedly, that's Steph Curry. I mean,
apparently, yeah.
Apparently, Jalen Green wasn't there to lock him up, so the 71 there doesn't really count. But I don't think he's the second best shooter. I don't think he's the second best shooter of all time. No, I don't.
No, I don't think he is either. Having games, having great games, historic games, does not usurp the other 81 games that you play in the season for us to get a barometer on who you are as a player. He's up there as a shooter. I think he's like a top, just to be safe, top 7 or top 10 shooter of all time. But no, he's not a top.
I do think the case he makes for himself is valid. Like if you judge shooting based on the variety of shots you can take and make and the degree of difficulty, I think you would have to say he's top 2, top 3 in that realm. I don't do it like that, so that's why he's not top 2 for me. But the case he makes for himself, I think, is a pretty valid one.
And I don't do it like that neither. And I think a lot of these guys, they base it strictly on him shooting the long ball. They don't go with the in-between game. They don't go about any of that other stuff. They just go strictly off him shooting the long ball, which I can appreciate him being one of the best three-point shooters of all time. But shooting the long ball, the degree of difficulty, coming off screens, shooting in the mid-range, being able to get your shot off of a guy in the mid-range, being able to get your shot off against a guy further away from the basket, those things all matter. It's not just shooting the long ball and throwing the ball between your legs. It's not just that. Now, that might be the separator when you're going up against a guy where the other things match up, but those other things don't match up with Damian Lillard. I don't think Damian Lillard got a better mid-range game than Jordan. I don't think he got a better mid-range game than KD, right? So I don't think he got a better mid-range. I don't think he got a better mid-range game.
Not even up for debate.
I don't think he got a better mid-range game than Bryant, right? So because he doesn't have that the fact that he shoot the long ball, I don't think that this propels him to the top of the list of shooters. Don't get me wrong. I don't think that I do think that Damian Lillard is a great shooter, but I don't think that just propels him to the top of the list.
To be fair to Dame, this year he has been amazing from it though. To be fair to Dame, I think this is the only year though. But yeah.
About just scoring in general.
About scoring or 3-point?
No, mid.
Oh, okay.
As a scorer in the NBA, and I want to hear in the NBA and all time more it's here, but in the NBA right now, where does Dame rank just as a scorer?
Top 10.
As a scorer, top 10.
As just a flat out bucket.
It might be a little higher than that.
I'm playing the same.
You talking about
KD, Embiid, Steph Curry is the top 3 scorers in the NBA in my opinion.
KD
today.
Yeah, I think they're the best 3 scorers in the NBA. Then outside of that, Luke is a better scorer than Dame in my opinion. That's 4.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, Marz. I don't know.
You guys don't think Luke is a better scorer?
That's way. Let's say that's 4. All right, there's 4. Who else? Because after that,
he might be 5th. He's a better scorer than Jason Tatum.
That's what I'm saying. It might be.
He's a better scorer than Jason Tatum.
Trae Young,
I
Jimmy
think he's a better scorer
Butler,
than.
Devin
I
Booker,
think he's a better scorer than
Donovan Mitchell. He better than all them dudes.
Is he a better scorer than Giannis to you guys?
Yes.
To me, he is.
No, wait. Chill didn't answer.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Chill.
Think
about Giannis when he turns his brain off.
Stop. Stop, man.
And who said that?
That's what Chill said. Chill said when he turned his brain off, he's just as good offensively as Jokic.
I think anybody who turns their brain off is like damn near God tier. I'm not.
Man. He turned his brain off, man.
He might be fifth.
You feeling it? You all?
I think he might be fit.
The reason I'm taking Luka over Dame is because I think Luka's playoff translation has.
I don't even play ball like that. But
fair.
When I'm not thinking, shit, I'm making everything.
People in the chat are saying Kyrie. I got Dame over Kyrie.
No,
that's
Kyrie is laughable.
Kyrie nice. And here's the thing, Ron. I know what you're looking at. You're looking at how nice Kyrie is with the peel, but Kyrie doesn't do the things that Damian Lillard does. Not just finishing at the basket.
Kyrie does
First of all, what does Dame do that Kyrie doesn't do? Yeah. I think both of them finish at the rim just as well. I think that Kyrie Irving, I think his mid-range game, I think Damian Lillard mid-range game is just as good. I think he shoot the long ball better than Kyrie Irving though.
Okay,
I do think he shoot the long ball better than him, and I think he makes tougher shots
Yes.
Not just in the mid range, but also at the long ball line. I think he makes tougher shots than Kyrie Irving.
I think the biggest
I
difference
don't
for me
know.
is
Kyrie
that Dame
makes
is better at
crazy
getting to the
Kyrie's
line.
nuts.
Dame just gets to the free throw line much more than.
And he gets to the stripe too. He does get to the stripe.
And also as a lead option, I haven't seen Kyrie translated to the postseason.
What about Kawhi?
And even Kawhi is the same problem with Kawhi is the free throw line.
No, does it matter about consistency too? I mean, because
I'm about to say the volume.
Yeah, because Damian Lillard he's been nice in terms of being a bucket getter for a long time. Like, how long has Leonard been that guy in terms of getting buckets?
2017.
Yeah, but so 2017, 2018 he wasn't healthy. So 2017, 2019, 2020, 2021, and then this year. So 5 years.
Dame is about from 2017 till now, and then we can't count.
He missed
2022.
Yeah,
2022. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this would be 6 years for Dame. So 6 to 5.
And I like.
Well, if you want to, let me say that back. Let me say that back. Let me go to 2016. 2016 will make 7 years for Dame.
I was going back to 2015 to be honest with you. That's how far back. That's how far back I was going.
2016.
I was going back to 20. I was going back to 2015.
2015, we going a little bit. That's when
he played with LaMarcus, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and he was a 21-point scorer. That volume isn't enough for me.
My biggest issue with Damian Lillard scoring is simply the playoff translation. That's my biggest issue. That's why I might favor Kawhi. Jokic doesn't have the volume in my opinion.
Hold up, but Chill didn't answer the question. Chill never answered the question. Who's the better scorer, Giannis or Dame?
If you turn the brain off, I mean, come on now, you know who it is.
Yeah, that's Michael Jordan from the mid range right there.
Dame.
Okay. Cool.
Why?
Wait, so is Dame a better offensive player than Giannis? Wait, is Dame a better offensive player than Giannis?
Oh, y'all guys are nasty, bro.
Let's do it.
I just want to know.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's do
man,
Is Dame a better offensive player than Giannis?
I don't think he's a better offensive player than Giannis. No.
So Dame scores better. Does he play make better than Giannis?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think he plays.
I don't. Giannis?
I'm not going to go that far. I think that those two guys. And if he is a better passer, I think it's like by a hair.
Why is Giannis better then? Why is Giannis a better offensive player then?
I don't think the Giannis. I don't think that.
Yeah, they've been trying to line you up all day.
And I know it. Come on.
I just thought of it. I heard you say Dame was a better scorer. I was like, oh, okay.
It's been a bad episode for Chill. I apologize, bro.
No, wait.
I think you're holding your own, Chill.
I'm not afraid of these dudes.
I don't know if you hold your own, bro.
Isaiah Thomas was a wild hill. I'm not gonna.
Wait. Why is Giannis a better offensive player?
Why is Dame a better offensive player? Explain that. You want to put me in the hot seat?
He answered your question.
You want to put me in a hot seat? You want to put me in a hot seat? Why is Dame a better overall offensive player? When I think about Giannis as an overall offensive player, when I think about what he does in terms of his gravity, getting to the basket, beating up on big guys, drawing in other defensive players, kicking it out to Middleton, kicking it out to Connaughton, getting other guys involved in the offense like he does. Not only that, in the playoffs, when it translates into playoffs, right? Like it does. Not just scoring, but all the other stuff. I think Giannis is a better overall offensive player than him.
Okay, I can respect the playoff translation.
Okay. Yeah, the playoff translation is my biggest issue with Dame. But I think Dame's a better playmaker and passer than Giannis. In my opinion.
The playoff translation the only reason though?
Yeah, playoff translation is the whole reason why I'm lower on Dame.
No, I'm just asking. Oh,
okay. Yeah, that'd be my hesitation as well. Dame gets in the postseason, and outside of drop coverage from Jokic that 1 year, and then playing drop coverage from Steven Adams and Russell Westbrook trying to defend him. Those are really the only 2 years where
outside of the first round, don't worry. Just
series, yeah.
Don't you think part of that though? Don't you think part of that is his supporting cast too? Like, let's say Dame had just for instance, Devin Booker. If he had another go-getter next to him, don't you think that'd relieve some of the pressure off of him?
Yeah,
if Dame had another go-getter,
yeah,
he did. He had a 20 a game guy in McCollum. He averaged 20 a game for 6 years. So he did have that.
Yeah, but
I don't think CJ's a needle mover. I'm not gonna lie.
He averaged 20 a game for 6 years. So let's go down the list. How many guys?
So I'm gonna say, does Giannis have that? You saying Chris Middleton's a go-getter?
That year where they won the championship?
Well,
you guys remember people were saying that Chris Middleton was a better.
People were wrong.
And they were wrong.
Yeah, people were
wrong. And they were 1,000% wrong. But Dame's never had somebody up to that level to even play in the playoffs, to even make you consider that, hey, maybe Dame might not be the
I
best
mean,
player on this team.
I
What do you think Chris Middleton averages? What are you saying? What do
He
you
was
think?
averaging. Chris Middleton averages over 20. I think he was averaging like 21 a game.
That's what I'm saying. But so does CJ. So what is like? What are you saying there? What do you mean?
It's a little different though. It was a little.
The 21 is felt different. Like
It's a little.
No, but time out. So are we admitting that
21 is
ever
definitely
played up to that level in the playoffs?
No, I think Chris Middleton's better than CJ McCollum. Like,
I think, but I don't think the gap in scoring and offense is as wide as y'all are trying to make it out to be.
They actually have very similar games.
In the year in which they made it to the conference finals, Portland.
Giannis had Drew Holiday too, though. Why are you discounting that?
Yeah.
But he specifically said if you put another go-getter, like an offensive go-getter alongside him, does it alleviate? And I don't think. I mean, Drew Holiday's not.
Ron was saying, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
could have said AD. I could have went to the highest pinnacle and said
AD.
AD.
I know what Ron's meaning to say, as in having another guy that can actually gravitate, draw some double teams. Like CJ McCollum's good, but I don't think CJ's that guy where teams are saying here like, oh no, I gotta double him up.
And Chris Middleton is.
But he had Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday having a good series, so I mean that alleviates.
Drew Holiday was having great series offensively.
Like shooting, he's
a threat on the court.
We can't leave out CJ McCollum having great series. I mean, like, if you remember that Game 7 against the Denver Nuggets in 2019, I mean, he basically saved them.
Joy way.